There is a file your cat has been building on you since the first week you brought them home. Not a physical file, obviously, but a mental one. A deeply detailed, constantly updated psychological profile of every single person living under your roof. Their scent, their voice frequency, their sleep schedule, their emotional state at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday, their breathing pattern when they are calm versus when they are stressed. Your cat has been collecting this data silently, consistently, and with a level of precision that would make a CIA analyst feel insecure. And after all that research, after all that observation, after all those quiet calculations, they made a choice. One person. Their person. And the terrifying part? That decision was probably made in the first 72 hours you owned them, and everything after that has just been your cat confirming what they already knew. Most people think their cat loves whoever feeds them the most. That is the single biggest misconception in the entire world of cat ownership, and it has been making cat owners feel either falsely proud or deeply hurt for decades. Your cat does not care about who opens the can. They care about something so much deeper, so much more specific, and so much more personal that once you understand it, you will never look at your cat the same way again. Because the truth is, your cat chose you or someone in your home based on criteria that taps directly into their evolutionary brain, ancient instincts, survival wiring that goes back thousands of years. And right now, whether you realize it or not, your cat is looking at you and either thinking yes, that one, or not quite. Let us start with the science that blew researchers away. In 2019, a team at Oregon State University conducted a study that fundamentally changed how we understand cats and attachment. They took cats and placed them in an unfamiliar room with their owner, and then had the owner leave. What happened next shocked the scientists. The majority of cats displayed what animal behaviorists call a secure attachment bond, the exact same psychological framework previously thought to be exclusive to dogs and human infants. When their chosen person returned, the cats calmed down, resumed exploration, and showed measurable physiological relief. But here is what made this study truly extraordinary. The cats who did not have that bond with the person in the room, even if that person was someone who lived in the same house, showed zero of those responses. Same house. Different person. Completely different biological reaction. Your cat's body literally responds differently depending on which human is in the room with them. So how does your cat actually choose? The answer lives in 3 things your cat is silently analyzing every single day. Your voice, the way you move through a room, and the invisible emotional chemistry your body radiates through scent. Cats can hear frequencies nearly 3 times beyond the human range, feel the threat level of every movement around them, and detect your stress hormones through 200 million scent receptors before you even realize you are stressed. They are not just observing you, they are running a constant, unconscious algorithm on every person in your home, and only one person passes every single test. And that person, the one your cat's brain has quietly certified as completely safe, is also the one your cat will show up for in ways that will stop you cold once you know what you are actually looking at. And the real proof of that choice is not something your cat hides. It is something they have been showing you every single day through 6 very specific behaviors that most people completely misread. Here are the 6 signs your cat has chosen you, and they are not subtle once you know what you are looking for. Sign 1. They bring you things, your cat will bring you things. Not because they think you need a dead mouse, though that is certainly on the table, but because in cat social behavior, bringing a resource to another individual is one of the most profound acts of trust in their entire behavioral vocabulary. It means your cat has classified you as part of their core social unit. They are not just tolerating you. They are actively investing in your well-being according to their instincts. Sign 2. They give you the slow blink. Your cat will make eye contact with you and slowly blink. This is called a slow blink or a cat kiss, and researchers at the University of Sussex confirmed in 2020 that cats use this behavior specifically with individuals they have a positive emotional association with. The slow blink is your cat's way of saying, "I am relaxed enough with you to close my eyes, which means I trust you completely with my physical safety." In the wild, closing your eyes near another creature is one of the most vulnerable things you can do. Your cat is choosing to be vulnerable with you. Sign 3. They sit with their back toward you. Your cat will sit with their back toward you. This one sounds counterintuitive, but it is actually the highest expression of trust a cat can offer. When your cat sits with their back to you, they are telling you, with their body language, which never lies, that they have decided you are not a threat from behind. They are trusting you with their blind spot. That is not indifference. That is the deepest form of feline confidence in a relationship. Sign 4. They headbutt you. Your cat will headbutt you. Scientifically called bunting, this behavior involves your cat pressing the scent glands on their forehead against you to deposit their own scent. They are not just being affectionate. They are marking you as part of their personal territory, their safe space, their home group. When your cat bunts you and not the other people in the house, they are making a statement about social structure that is as clear as any human declaration of belonging. Sign 5. They follow you room to room. This sign goes beyond simple curiosity. When your cat consistently gets up and relocates every single time you move to a different room, not to ask for food, not because something startled them, but purely to stay in your physical proximity, they are displaying what behaviorists call social proximity seeking. It is the same behavior seen in bonded cat pairs in feral colonies. Your cat is treating you as their bonded companion, and being separated from you by even a wall creates a low-level unease in their nervous system that they resolve by simply following you wherever you go. Sign 6. They need on you. Specifically needing that rhythmic pushing motion cats do with their front paws is a behavior that originates from kittenhood. When kittens need their mother to stimulate milk flow. When an adult cat needs on you, they are tapping into the deepest, most primal emotional memory in their entire psychological history. The memory of complete safety, complete comfort, complete trust. The fact that your cat chooses to need on you and not on a random blanket and not on another person in the house means their nervous system has filed you under the same emotional category as the safest experience of their entire life. Now here is the question that changes everything for multi-person households. What if your cat chose someone other than you? This is the part of the conversation that most YouTube videos avoid, because it is uncomfortable. But you deserve the full truth, because understanding it actually gives you power. If your cat has clearly chosen another person in your home, if they always gravitate to your partner, your roommate, your child, it does not mean your cat dislikes you. It does not mean you did anything wrong. What it most likely means is that the other person matches your cat's specific neurological preference on one of those deep factors we already discussed. Vocal frequency, movement pattern, scent consistency, in a way that your nervous system just does not replicate naturally. But here is what the research says you can actually change. Vocal tone is learnable. Movement habits are adjustable. And most powerfully, your cat's attachment system is not closed. A 2021 behavioral study out of Kyoto University showed that adult cats, even those with established bonds, can form new strong secondary attachments when a new person engages in what researchers called response contingent interaction, meaning you respond to what the cat initiates rather than initiating contact yourself. In plain terms, stop chasing the cat. Stop picking them up when they are not asking for it. Stop projecting your need for affection onto them. Sit in their space. Let them come to you. Respond when they initiate. and watch what happens over the next 30 days. Here is the final piece, and it is the one that will sit with you long after this video ends. Your cat chose their person not because of grand gestures, not because of expensive toys or premium food or the biggest bed. They chose based on something that humans spend their entire lives searching for in each other: consistency, emotional safety, and the willingness to be present without demand. Your cat looked at every single person in your home and asked, in the only language their brain knows, "Who here makes me feel safe enough to close my eyes?" The person they chose said, without saying a single word, "I will be here the same way." Every time. The fact that your cat made that choice, that a small, independent, evolutionarily ancient creature looked at a human being and decided that one specific person was worth trusting with their vulnerability, is one of the most quietly extraordinary things happening in millions of homes across America right now, including yours. Your cat already knows who they chose. The only question is whether you have been paying close enough attention to notice that you might be exactly who they picked.